So in this video, we're going to be doing the next story mission. So you need an expert opinion. I don't know what happened. I was planning a family vacation for next week. Huh? A family vacation? In this thing? No. I started the car yesterday. I was trying to turn on... Wait, what? I was trying to turn on the light, and there was nothing. Dead battery? Dead alternator? I thought that maybe the lights were fried, but as it turns out, that wasn't... You thought the lights were fried? The car didn't turn over, nothing. And you thought the light... Yeah, whatever. Soon after my car started wasn't reacting to the key at all. I don't know what happened. Please check the problem. Okay. I mean, I can bring it in. Sounds like it's electronics. I'm going to guess that it's going to... We're going to send it into the car wash. I'm going to guess that is mostly electronics. As in fuses, battery, alternator. That's what it sounds like. It might be worse than that. Sir, I think you fried the block. Also, a family vacation and this thing? Dude, what? Are you going the next town over? Like, you're not taking this thing, like, from North Carolina to Florida. Like, you're just not doing that in this thing. Oh, boy. I'm going to have to pull this thing out, aren't I? Oh, let's get our test out. Engine needs to be complete! Huh? What's not complete? Oh, dear God. What is missing from this vehicle? I'd assume maybe coolant or oil. Do you... Okay, you do have an oil pan. Oh. Oh. Oh, my. Oh, no. Where's your serpentine belt? What happened to this car? What are you doing to this car? I can't help but laugh. Because it reminds me of this, I went on a trip to Arizona, right? It wasn't a long trip, wasn't, you know, anything major. Let me drain the coolant before I clears my mind. And I gotta sit here and, ooh, the coolant fell on the floor, like $50 to fill it. Ooh. Sorry. Went on a rant. You want the oil change, don't you? So let me just go ahead and give you that oil change now. Yeah. Change the oil, because we're going to have to do the filter anyways. I got to lift you up. But we were driving. We had just crossed the bridge from Tennessee going into Arkansas. And the main serpentine... Oh, excuse me. I didn't go all the way up. The main serpentine belt for the power steering and all that. It just so happened to, like, slice itself off. And, you know, at the time, I was like, oh, dang, you know, that's crazy, you know. Where's the nearest O'Reilly's, you know, so we can... Or where's the nearest auto part store so, you know, we can get a new one. It was pretty far down the road, but, you know, dude was like, oh, yeah, this keeps happening, and just pulled out another serpentine belt out of his truck. It's like, my guy, this keeps happening? What do you mean this keeps happening? No, this isn't something that just casually happens and you roll with it. Like, that's just not how that works. It's not a simple, oh yeah, oopsie daisies, it just happens. No, like, no. That's not okay. And we're probably gonna have to take everything off this vehicle, by the way, to be able to replace that block. Is it the main block or is it the... Oh, it's the header. I mean, you know, potato. I'm still gonna have to take all the timing and whatnots off. Luckily, it's only an inline 3, so it's not like it's got much on it. Yeah, we're gonna have to... Yeah. So, this guy absolutely messed up the timing of his car, which is very interesting on how you casually do that. That's good. So, need a cam gear, I3. Oh, Jesus. These caps are the most annoying thing in the world. Okay, take that cam gear off. Oh yeah, we also got to do the other side for caps. So fuel rails coming off. The fuel rails above the ignition coils. That's interesting. What happened to this part? It must have blew something. Like I can think of is the camshaft. Like the camshaft went haywire. It freaking Sudoku twisted itself and completely broke off, damaging the block and everything inside. Like, that's the only thing I can imagine. Not the block, but, you know, the, damaging everything up here and allowing it to not work as intended anymore. I mean, that's about the only thing I can think of, but, who knows? Share your story down below. Who knows? I mean, different things happen to different people. It is what it is. And yes, I play this game on baby mode. I understand that. And that's fine. That's what I'm comfortable with. That's how it is. I like to know if I mess something up. Oh dear. I have to we have to take the piston out. Interesting. Whew. It's gonna be one expensive bill for your family trip, let me tell you. Be glad you came to a special Be glad you came to some random guy in his backyard. Why do I have to take this off? This sits lower than these bolts. Why do I have to take that off in the engine bay? This is so dumb. Oh, God, don't be a mechanic. Did I just flip sides? What was that? I did flip sides, because I should be looking at it like this. Okay, all the rod caps and rod bearings and all that looks fine. Flywheel looks fine. So hopefully that's the piston is all I need. So I gotta bring the entire vehicle down. Now actually I'm gonna take all the rods off, just so I can check the piston rings, because I don't want to put this entire thing back together and it needs some piston rings, and I would just probably lose it, honestly. You know, I'd probably just go crazy. Okay, so that's good. So the rings are good. Yeah, okay. So the rings have been good. Yes. Okay. So I just need another thing. So is that everything discovered? No, it is not. I'm guessing the next few things that are not discovered are back. Ooh, boy. Oh, no. Can we see any more, like, visual damage? Because, that's... It's about, like, 10 things undiscovered, which is not very good. Like, the bearings are good. Oh, brake pads are bad. Why would the brake pads be bad? That's such a silly thing to do. Unless they knew you had to take the tire off anyways, so they put something down here to let you know that you're going to be taking the tire off, which means that you're going to be taking the everything off. You know, they could have known. They could have known. I'm so glad the starter's coming off from down here. And have to like reach up into the engine bay like this one for some reason. Accessible from under the car. See, I wish if it was like here, any like accessible from under the car just worked. Like there was nothing. I'm guessing this needs brake pads as well. Doesn't core. Yeah, it does. Okay, it does. It does. Which, I mean, if that's the problem, I mean, it's what, 4 more brake pads or 2 more brake pads, and then we have the oil filter. But see, my problem is, let me get these off. My main problem is, why does it want me to take so much off this car if it's just brake pads? Why are you giving me such like the go around? And how long am I about to work on this car? That's the real question. How long am I about to work on this car? Because I could look everything over. Look everything over. I can do the suspension test in the test shop. Because I've got rubber bushings. We got, I mean, the rubber bushings look fine. Everything looks fine. That looks fine. That looks fine. Everything here looks fine. It looks good. We need to check the bearing in here as well. It looks good. It's like everything looks good. Let me check the bearing over here as well. I didn't check that. Okay, everything looks good. Everything looks good. Now, the unfortunate part about this is it needs to go up. And we'll take off the gearbox just to check the clutch and all that, which doesn't seem like it would be much of an issue. Yep, all that's good. Let me put all this back together. Switch now. Okay, now there's a bigger question. You know what? I know exactly what the problem is. I don't even know. I don't know why I even took all this off. That was absolutely silly of me to take all that off. It's the fuses and there's nothing else. I don't know why I did all that. Like, you know, just thinking about it, rubbing 2 brain cells together instead of 1. It's definitely got to be the fuses. What was I doing? Oh, brake pads. Sorry, I'm trying to take a sip of water. Make sure I'm hydrated. I say that, but my drink of choice for like the past 3 days has literally been Mountain Dew, which is not good for me at all. And it's probably speeding up my kidney stones. So, you know, hey, look at that. Put the calipers on. I'll worry about the... I guess I could put the tires back on. I mean, what would it hurt? Are they all the same tire? 185, 65, 15? Okay, cool. Do I know what side they went on? Nope, not at all. Good observation. Probably need to put that on. Also, I need to take this off. Really, I was trying to look for the tire, but I think I misclicked or whatever I was doing. Okay, and I need that back one over here that I didn't touch at all. So brake pads are out the list of things to do. Beautiful. Yeah, I was really looking at I was really thinking about really, you know, rubbing some brain cells together, like I said. And I was like, there's no way there's no way I'm still missing stuff on this car, right? Then I was like, oh yeah, it has electrical issues. Like, duh. Okay. We need to piston, engine head. Yeah, piston with Conrad. We need the head I3. That'll probably bring me that. Yep. Engine head I3. And I think we need an alternator. I wasn't paying much attention. We need spark plugs and a cam gear. So we'll probably just type in I3. That way that speeds up this process right here. I think we needed a fuel rail. I wasn't really too sure. Let's see here. What was that again? I literally just saw it 2 seconds ago. There's no way I forgot spark plugs. Ah. There's no way I forgot that already. Good thing is, it only needs 3. Right. And the ignition coils are not this one. The alternator is. Yeah, so we can, it splits right here, yeah. So the alternator is. We do gotta get another alternator. Also, I hate caps lock being on. It's such an annoying feature. Oh. Okay, I don't think the piston rings matter at all. Alright, put everything back together as best as we can. As much as I remember, at least. God, everything's so bright right here. There we go. Make sure to put the good ones on first. Serpentine belt. Really, the serpentine? Interesting. It was missing a whole serpentine belt, though. Put this on. Yep. Add a roller. I'll give you yours back. Alternator. Excuse me. Water pump. Interesting. Wait. That's actually for real everything you needed? There's no... What? It's only 3 of those on each side. Oh no, that's 4. There's no way there's no other belt over here. There's something I'm missing, right? Although I guess if it's not missing any parts, I mean, I guess it's correct, but that seems so odd. Put these on, yep. And the fuel rail. And that is everything back here, correct? Okay. Coolio. There's really no other serpentine belt. Parts not discovered. I mean, I know those parts, obviously, but let's go ahead and discover them. Oh, I guess, 'cause if I do this test, then it'll at least tell me which one the bad fuses are. If I look them over. Okay. Only 4. Wasn't there 5 in here that were... Yeah, there's something still missing. Yay. But, so... what we need to do... we need to... hit that. There we go. So we need to pull them and put them in the cart at the same time. I was flipping through these. There we go. And there's that one. Alright, computer. That's the radio. We do always need tunes anyway, so you know. So, what was it? 2 of these. There's a much faster way to do that, but I did it the slow way. Okay. So, what are we missing? What is that one thing that is missing? Now, I'm assuming the car needs to be complete. So let's put a filter on it. So it said car needed to be complete earlier. So we're going to change the fluids. We're going to do everything I can with it. Oh, we also need to put this back together. But... let's see. I don't believe there was anything else. Probably need to put the oil pan on for the other serpentine belt for some reason. Could be, could not be. Who knows? But no other thing looks bad with the car. It's been such a long time since I've done these challenges that it's not like I can remember. Oh, yeah, it's because we need that. Oh, hey, there we go. It's because we need that idle roller for some reason. And instead of being able to put it on the bottom of the car, we have to put it up here. For some reason. For some unholy reason. And, oh, excuse me, I was going to put that in the shop. And then we also need a belt tensioner. So we need this tab and we could need an idle roller B, so I'm not gonna get that just yet, because although it does look like it's a belt tensioner, the way it sits. Yeah, that's what I thought. That is what I thought. So that should be the last thing that we need. Excuse me. Hopefully the last thing, at least. And... nope. Part not discovered. So... wait. Okay, so serpentine belt and the belt tensioner? Yeah, okay. So they were part of that. So the real question is... what in the land of unholiness do I need to redo? So, what is the... so, drain oil. So, change power, coolant, and brake. So, we can work on that. Ooh, excuse me. Before we do want to make sure this is in operational form. So, fan looks good. That looks good. Battery is good. So, yeah, okay. Let's do the coolant. Let's do the fluids, I guess. And then we're going to run a compression test, because I couldn't tell you what else is wrong with this car. 'Cause, I mean, it looks good. Nothing looked bad. I even checked the piston rings. Checked everything. And there's nothing I can genuinely think of that is the problem. And maybe I'm just not thinking of it. Oh, you know what? I could check the... Of course I can't. Of course, like, I can't genuinely touch it. Or I can't genuinely look at it. Maybe, no, I don't know. If I can, then it's pitch black, and it needs to be changed. Yeah. Alright. Just air filter type A. Okay. Thank goodness. Thank goodness I figured that out. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm not the worst. These little clips come to bite you in the rear so quickly. It's so not fun. Okay. Let's change the fluids, or put the fluids in. And so I guess I have oil to do as well. And that should be this car completed. I was just due to the max fill line. I don't know if that irks anybody or not. But I also deal with it. Okay, and last but not least, the power steering. And it's like almost a brand new car, honestly. Might as well be. Just had a malfunction, I guess. Couldn't tell you. Anyways, is that everything? Enjoy yourself, son. And this video is 30 minutes, so might as well make it to 30. And oh, I was doing this. Ooh, coming on. So no front license plate, just back. Yeah, I guess so. Just Missouri was the first one I saw. That's really no other reason. Sell parts, condition 80 or less. Boosh. And open these cases. You know, let's get that gambling addiction. Yes, got another case. Oh, excuse me. Come on. Darn. Maybe next time. Ooh, barn location. It's a good one. Oh, I'm getting sloppy. I need a... Yeah, there we go. There's another case. Another case. There we go. Oh, I leveled up. I need a case. Case. Darn. Man, who wants XP? Well, there's 2 barn locations. I currently have quite a lot of barn location maps. Which we'll do one day. I don't like the barn locations because it's not like I can make much money off of the project, and the project isn't like enough for me to like keep around either. Like most barns. You know what? I'll do one right now. Excuse me. Let me add one to. There we go. Yes. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. It's like the barn. It's like, yeah, I could go into it. I could. But I don't want to. Okay. So really, it's like I got this. It's got to be a supercharged version, right? Why is it not? Oh, I turn off the flashlight. Oh, there we go. Okay. So this one, an estimated car value is 11 grand, and I buy it for basically 13. It's missing some things, but it's not in a rough enough condition for me. Like the body is fine. Like if I were to go and resell the body, I'd have to redo the engine, redo almost everything for me to actually like make value off of it. You know, that's just a little annoying. Oops, excuse me. But in some of these some of this junk, there's sometimes a crate. There's actually a crate in every single barn. And you just gotta find it. But like this, I could be like, oh, wow, Jesus Christ, you're expensive. 24,000 for this? Yeah, no, still no. Like I don't think I can make my money back, even if I just only did the detail on it. So you just gotta kind of pilfer through all the junk in here, and eventually you'll find a case. And that's the only like good thing I am okay with these. You might not find a good car, but you'll at least find a crate. Okay. No, that's not considered junk. No, this is. There we go. There's the case. And I don't really gotta look through the rest of this junk. Oh, Jesus. This car is in terrible condition. So, buy price, 13.6. Sell for 13.9. So, that's obviously the only car I'm gonna buy here, because everything else is in too rough of condition. And we're gonna spend a little bit. So, really, we're only making like $100 because we bought the case along with it. So that's the only reason I really don't like barns. They're okay in their own sense if that's what you enjoy doing. Like I could do this, I could take it to the car wash over here, and I could just, you know, I could do the wash and detail real quick. Like I just don't like how loud it is. Like it's not like loud, but did I do the car wash twice? No, I did the detail. Did the detail and a wash. So then I could just, oh, excuse me, and then I can sell it for, well, apparently $1,000 now. Old little thing. And now we have a case. But anyways, I think that's where I'm going to pause it for today's journey. What is next? Ooh. Get one of these. That'll be next episode. So, hope you enjoy.